Hello, pre-AP. Happy Thursday. Today we're going to be writing what is called an abstract apostrophe poem. So we're going to start by jotting down the definition of an apostrophe poem. The substitute, if you're a face-to-face student in class, will have given you a handout that has two papers stapled together. You're going to put your definition at the very top. If you're a virtual student, if you will click two slides over to this slide right here, and you will click where it says click here, make a copy of that document, and that is what your classmates are looking at as well. So go ahead and type your definition at the top of that, and you guys at home virtually are going to be sharing yours with me when you're done typing it out. For students in class, you'll just be turning this paper in when you're done with it. Okay, so let's look at the definition: an arrangement of words addressing something inanimate in such a way as if it were present and capable of understanding feelings. I would consider this a little more complex than just basic personification. You're not just giving qualities to something that's not alive. You are speaking to it as if it were alive. So it's almost like a nuance of personification, but it's not quite the same thing. So take an inanimate object, or we're in our case, we're actually going to be doing an abstract idea, but we're going to look at some inanimate objects first. So take a look at these, like the twinkle, twinkle, little star. And if you were speaking to it and pretending if it could hear you, what would you say? What are you saying to the star? It says that you're going to be directly addressing the abstract idea and speaking to it as if it were a person. So keep that in mind. You're talking to it as if it were a person. Here's a couple more examples. This person's talking to death. Death, be not proud, though some have called thee mighty and dreadful, for thou art not so. You're talking to the concept of death. This is an abstract idea. You can't touch it or hold it necessarily. So yours is going to be abstract as well. So I want you to brainstorm some abstract nouns and consider what are some topics that you think would work. The example poem that is stapled to the back of your handouts is about beauty. I've also included it in one of these slides, but that's just a poem that I wrote. That's just a good example for writing to an abstract idea. But you're showing that you understand it deeply and you're expressing emotions by talking to something that's not alive. And so it just kind of gives you a new way to express emotions with something comfortable and familiar, but with a new angle. This other one from Shakespeare over here says, is this a dagger which I see before me, the handle toward my hand? Come, let me clutch thee. I have thee not, and yet I see thee still. You gotta love some Macbeth. So talking directly to the dagger. So I want you to choose something that you are going to talk directly to. Yours needs to be an abstract idea like love, faith, hope, hate, death, that kind of thing. You have a set format that you're going to follow. So this slide right here, I just kind of typed it out, but you guys should have that outline in front of you. I want you to fill that out. Please keep in mind that there is a line standard for this one. Remember yesterday we did that Remember When poem, and you had to do 4 lines per stanza. This is similar. You're doing 4 lines for the first 3 stanzas, and then we're adding an extra line, or excuse me, an extra stanza that just has 2 lines. So I want you to follow the format with the questions on it, where you're talking about what it is, where you find it, what does it entail, how do you feel about it. So just follow your outline. Handwrite yours out. You can use my example stapled to the back there if you need one. This is the example I have stapled to the back. If you're a virtual student, you can just read the one on here on the screen. So yours is going to be formatted, like I said, very similar to this one. All of the stanzas are about that one abstract topic. So start by brainstorming, like I said, that abstract idea, faith, hope, oblivion, whatever it is you want to choose. That's an abstract noun that you can speak to. And this poem ends up really having a lot of depth. And so these are a lot of fun to write. Once you've got your rough draft done on that paper, go ahead and type it on slide 8 in your personal poetry slides. You're just going to need at least one apostrophe poem because it already has like 4 stanzas. Please turn in your physical outline to the substitute. If you're a virtual student, please turn in your digital outline to me. Go ahead and click that share button in the top right, and it will email it to me. Okay, I will see you guys later.